Hi, guys. Welcome back to Knit for Brains podcast. This is episode 208 of our crafting, knitting, crocheting, whatever we're up to podcast. I'm Laura Brady. Karen is missing today because, well, it's Father's Day and they were taking her husband out for dinner. You can find us on Instagram, Ravelry, Facebook, and Etsy at Knit for Brains Designs. Hi, guys. Uh, Weather. It's warm-ish. I say ish because it's not like super, super hot, but we'll see. It's like 81, but it feels really nice. And for once in the Midwest, it's not windy as all get out, which is very unusual. So there's that. Hey, Angela, how are you today? I actually have notes. Imagine that. Trying to make sure I don't forget everything, especially since it's been a bit. Hey, Erdy. Since we were in Arkansas the last time we were supposed to podcast. So we did have the trunk show. I do have the shop loaded now with everything left from the trunk show. So I can go ahead and go through those really quick for you. Again, it is Knit for Brains Designs on Etsy. Doing good, Joe. Yes, it's been a long time. I feel like I might be a little rusty today. So, hey, Jill. Oh, I was going to get on your live. I don't even know what today is. The other night. And got sidetracked it. And by the time I went over there, you were off. So, that seems to be happening a lot lately with getting sidetracked. All right, we're going to start with the sock bags. Connection is lost. Oh, thank you. This we actually got on one of our vacations. I can't remember where, but if you're interested in getting one, last time I was in Hobby Lobby, they actually had them there, and they're selling them for half the price that I paid, of course. Did I get new glasses? No, I didn't. No, I was gonna say they might look a little darker because I was outside right before I came, and they do transition, but they don't look very dark. All right, sock bags. I have Rainbow Bright Lisa Frank Mashup. I cannot believe this one is still available, and I might need to nab it if you guys don't. The inside is the yellow with the polka dots, and the silver polka dots are glittered. So how cute is that? I have one of the Care Bears on the clouds, one of the circles, two of the animals. Oops. I'm trying to keep this neat, but it's not going to happen. Patriotic Gnomes. I only have one of those left. I don't remember what I called this one. Care Bears. There's two of those. This surprises me too. Two of the really cute Rainbow Brights. Two, three. Three of the Burgundy Flowers. One My Little Pony. Two of the pink Care Bear bags. I can tell my neck and shoulders are bothering me because just holding up the bags is affecting me. Two of this was called Tattoo Princesses. Two of the gnomes. I feel like we're doing all twos. Two of the Marios. Oh, snap. Almost dropped one. 3 of the gnomes. And then moving on to medium bags, we've got 1 llama, 1 Mario, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the animals, 1, 2, 3 of the My Little Pony, 2 of the Cloud Care Bears, and 1 of the Rainbow Brights. I know this pile is going to fall. Wireframe bags, I only came back with 2. They sold extremely quickly. I have the Rainbow Bright Lisa Frank mashup, which is just adorable if you ask me. Best of both worlds. And again, the inside is the yellow with the polka dots. So I've got 2 only of those. Those are the only wireframe bags in the shop right now. I only have 1 of the large totes left. Again, another hot seller was the totes. And I'm a little surprised this one's left, honestly. The Sweary tiles. And it is so adorable. And then let me show you the inside on this one. It looks so good together. I was tempted on this one. It almost did not get put in the shop. Then I reminded myself, you have enough bags and you can make more. And then the medium-sized totes, I've got 2 of the Care Bears. Now this is a jelly vinyl on the bottom. That way if you're taking it on the go, let's say in the car, and it's you put it on the floorboard or anything like that, you can take a damp cloth and just wipe that off, which is really nice. This is a fleece padded interface. The inside is pink. Well, Arity, you were in the shop yesterday. I saw you. That one I think is very fitting for you, Arity, the Sweary one. I've got 1 of the Patriotic Gnomes. Again, this is also the jelly vinyl at the bottom, so easily cleaned. Cute red handles that coordinate. Red polka dots. Now, I will say a couple of these bags, I want to say it might just be the medium totes. Oh no, I did put a zipper pull on there because at the very end, when I was finishing bags for a trunk show, I ran out of my Knit for Brains labels. I usually sew into the sides, and he was working and I didn't want to bother him. So I didn't want to stop. So I just kind of went with it. I only have 2 of the quilted bags left. These are a smaller size bag. Probably good for like hats, socks, fingerless mitts. Some people will use them for notions. It's a little big for a notions pouch for me. So this is the Lisa Frank mashup. And it is quilted on the back as well. Any more Gilmore bags? Oh, I'm not 100% sure if I might have sold all of those. And it is the circles on the inside. So this is a really cute size. Great on the go. You can throw it inside of a tote, purse, depending on how big of a purse you carry. And then there's the regular Lisa Frank fabric. And as you guys know, I don't do the quilted ones too often. Just every once in a while. I need to actually make myself another tote quilted one. because I love this size. It's a great size for me. Or I could just take one of these. Princess Tattoos. I have 2 of this style that has the like faux leather vinyl at the bottom. Also for the handle. It's just a brown inside. So 2 of those left. I have 3 of the cork bags left with the shimmery silver. I think that's silver. Where are people when I need them? It looks silver to me. The handle's out of the same. It does have the Knit for Brains tag on the top, and the inside of this one is gorgeous. And actually, I have one of these cork bags, and it is actually one of my favorites. It's a nice thick fabric, definitely stands up on its own. So there's three of those. Ooh, my pile's looking scary. I have 1 medium zippered gnomes. This is a large Care Bears cloud, and the inside is the green, the mint green with the polka dots. Ooh, 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 ooh. I've got 2. What size is this? Large. 2 of the large Care Bear zipper bags. I have no idea what I put on the inside. Oh, that's pretty. Ooh, snap. I have got a bag of pens that are silicone beads that have different sayings on them. Some of them are cute, some of them are naughty. So those are in there. These I'm going to run through really quick because these are really, really cute. These are more of the fancier specialty pens. So like that's Hello Kitty, and this little cake here, if you can see, has Hello Kitty on it as well. All of my pens are going to come with a refill. There's a black light. Oh shoot, Winnie the Pooh. Thank you, Arity. This is Minnie Mouse. Flounder. Just try and go really quick. Let me do these 2 at a time. Got a couple Minnie Mouse. Got Joy and Elsa. I've got 2 of the square Hello Kitties. I have got Daisy and Technicolor Mickey, which this one is a really fun one. It's got a lot of sparkle and color going on. And I have Garfield. I had Odie, but I sold Odie. I did actually make, these are not in the shop yet. I made 3 of them, and I did snag one. As I do. Let me actually take it out of the thing so you can see these really good. I will get these listed in the shop at some point, or if there's an interest, before I get them in there, you guys can message me and I can do a custom listing for you. So I made these strawberry shortcake pens, and I did a strawberry wrap around the barrel, and then these beads here are strawberries. So these are really cute. And I have some, so I do have 2 of these that are not in the shop yet. So that can all be found on Knit for Brains Designs on Etsy. Don't know how this is for you, but not good on our end. Currently stuck on Xfinity. Nice. With my back and can't switch yet. Okay. So yeah, those will go in there at some point. I do have even fancier pens that are going to be rolling out at some point. Guys, I have gone berserk on purchasing some really, really fancy specialty beads and stuff where I can sugar the pens. So they're going to be really crazy fancy. So that is all that. All right. So that is shop update. And Jill, I am using the pen you sent me. I had to switch to a new notebook because we filled up the other one. And I thought, that's a perfect match. I use the pens Jill sent me all the time. Hey, Patty. Also the ones I make. And Patty will tell you because Patty has a few of the pens. And she says they're the best writing pens she has. So, yay. Okay, I want to do one other update before we get into FOs and all that stuff. So it is June 15th. Our next podcast is going to be June 29th. And at that time, I will be going ahead and starting the MCAL for the Make the Gifts that we do every year. It will start on the 29th and run all the way through to December 31st. As always, the more entries, more FOs, more chatter, the more prizes we give out. It can be anything you knit, crochet, sew, diamond paint, scrapbook, bead, cross stitch, anything that you are crafting that you are gifting to somebody other than yourself qualifies for it. There is no minimum size or anything like that. It could be the smallest of things. We don't care. As long as you are truly going to be gifting it to somebody else, it does qualify. So I will do a reminder on the next podcast that is going. I decided to go ahead and start it then because I know a lot of the other podcasts do Christmas in July MCALs. And we do not mind double dipping. So if you're doing something, for another podcast for the Christmas in July, and, obviously it'll probably be a Christmas gift for somebody, then enter it into ours as well. That way you have more chances of winning prizes for your item. Hey, Tank, how are you? Haven't seen you in a while or talked to you, whatever. Started after the 29th. I will actually probably get the listing up, or the chatter thread and the FO thread in our Ravelry group on the 28th. That way it's ready to go for the 29th. It will be active on the 29th. So you guys can start chattering, share what you're going to make, who you're going to be crafting for, what yarns or whatever supplies you're using. Chat it up because you guys know I do pull from the chatter thread as well. Okay. So that's that. We're going to run through some FOs. I don't have a whole lot because I was sewing all the way up to pretty much the week before we left. And then by the time we came back, which we'll get into that, things had happened and neither one of us, Brett nor I, were in very good shape at all. So there wasn't a whole lot of anything going on in our house other than laying around watching TV, napping, that sort of thing. I mean, it happens. So we will run through FOs. Let's see. I showed this last time. I know I did. I think I did. Maybe. Yeah, I did. Projects already underway. If it's a large project, if you have more than 50% of it to still make, then that's fine. I just don't want somebody joining that, is knitting a sweater now and is like, oh, let me just save, the one ribbing on a sleeve just to finish it for that. Then no, you did 3 rows of a ribbing, but yeah, if it's something that you still have a bit to work on, I don't care. And let's be honest, I can't check. So there's that. So the yarn is from Lollipop Girl Yarns, Laura, and it is a Gilmore Girls colorway called I Love You, You Idiot. It is fingering weight, so I held it double. Gosh. And the yarn I use for toes, heels, and cuffs is Plymouth DK in the Turquoise Glow. I'm trying to very carefully set these in the vase over here, but I think they're going to fall. And these are a pair of socks, as you can tell from the big ends, for Phil. I was going through my gift closet and noticed I didn't have a whole lot of socks yet stashed away for him for Christmas, so I decided I better get working on those. And these came out really pretty. So that's what those look like. I do have the second one done. I'm just too lazy to put it on a sock blocker. So that's those. And I have one other pair that I casted on. Let's see what the yarn is. Yep, definitely for Phil. So this is the yarn. And it is Hypnotic yarn from December 2023 called Frosty Fox on her plush DK. This is one my sister sent me. And then I just grabbed a random Plymouth that I had some left over on to do toes, heels, and cuffs. Oh boy. So, yeah, I actually need a bigger sock blocker for Phil's. He's got big feet. So even though these are DK, they actually do still take a little bit of time to knit because his feet are so big. So that's what those look like. We kind of have a blue theme going on here. Not intentional. I'm very limited on DK weight yarn. So it's I either hold fingering double or I really have to dig. And a lot of the DK that I have left now is more what I would consider feminine. There's a lot of pinks and purple. Not that he would know he's colorblind, but I don't know that he'd really care because he likes the socks so well, but I don't know. Karen robbed the jar last time, Jill, but the problem is she doesn't rob it as fast as I did. Oh, that's okay though. I've been stashing because Hope is coming to visit me. I always forget. I think in August, end of July, beginning of August. And she wants to raid the vase as well. So I'm just gonna dump the whole thing in her bag. Be like, here, take it, please. So those are the socks. The only other FOs I have are 10 dishcloths. So these are just kind of random. So I got like 2 of these. And these I just enjoy doing on the go because I don't have to worry about a pattern. So I got 2 of those. And my brother actually messaged me yesterday saying that his girlfriend, because I gave the last 2 Christmases, I've given people dishcloths, and they've gotten them for 2 Christmases. And he messaged and said she's been using the heck out of them, and then also requested a hat. So I did pull yarn for that. I'm actually going to knit her one of the double layer hats that I did for my husband and Phil and Alicia and Karen. So there's those. My temperature cloth for last month is done. So that's that. So all the yellow and orange and red is where we got warmed up. Green was the couple days that it, And then I have this month's washcloths for the kitchen sink shop for the monthly dishcloth. And the theme this time was West Side Story. And she threw me for a loop because I packed 1 skein of white, I love this cotton yarn, in a bag when I went to Arkansas because I knew the pattern would come out when I was there, and it's fine. I was like, I can, go ahead and work on those while I'm there. Well, then it came out and you needed 2 colors. Well, I had these with me that I finished, and I had leftover of this, so that's what I ended up doing. And these need blocked. I didn't take the time to block them. I've got 1, 2. These are the first 3. And these are smaller than the other ones that she had us do, but I think they're really cute. So they're 2 yarns, 2 tone. Yeah, definitely need blocked. Open up those holes, and the edges are rolling. So I got 3 of those. And then I still had plenty of white yarn, so I did grab some cotton scraps that I had in I love this cotton pink sparkle. And I did 1, 2 more. All right, now I'm going to throw Brett for a loop because we are not going on to whips. We're going to move on to a hoe. You don't have anything for that, do you, honey? What do I do with my hoe? Hoe. Hold on. Let me find it. Flock stitches in the washcloth. Flock stitches. That's pretty. Dinner time. I will see y'all later. Bye, Tank. Thanks for stopping in. So I'm going to kind of do a mixture of things. Oh, he does have something for hose. Look at that, guys. He's on this. So I do want to share. This is a new to me bag. I went in to Marshall's and I saw these. There was actually 2 of them. I did buy both of them. I gifted one to Lori while I was there. They were in the cosmetics section because they are a cosmetic bag, which makes it really nice because you can just wipe them right off. And it was funny. I went up to the register and one of the employees was behind me and she looks at me. She goes, "Oh, you got those really cute Care Bear bags. I just put those on the shelf." And I'm like, "Oh, well, yeah, I took them both. You got more?" No. And hoes get their own banner. It's just where you can wipe it off on the inside. Now, I have to say, when I opened it up, and you guys, this is not my hoe. Anyways, we'll continue talking about the bag. When I opened it up, it had a funky smell to it. And I left it open and I wiped it down like with a lemon disinfecting wipe, and it did not work. So I literally turned the bag inside out, washed it with Dawn dish soap, and left it in the sink to dry, and the smell is all gone. So let me actually grab my hoe now that I've blabbered on about that. This is my hoe. So I cast these on, today's Sunday. Last night? I think last night. I was knitting like a mad woman last night, and my fingers are definitely feeling it. As you can guess, oh, I didn't show you the yarn. It's another sack for Phil. So the contrast I just nabbed out of the vase, and I'm really hoping, yet again, I have enough. I've got little bits and bod. I made it back from the birthday party. Oh, yay, Charlotte. Now this is also another one I think my sister sent me, I'm pretty sure. Stellar Needlecraft. I had never heard of them. And it's on their Solar DK Midnight Blue. Let me show you what that's their label. Yet again, blue for Phil. Let me. Me and Charlotte got to spend time together when we're in Arkansas. When we're in Arkansas. I always let her know when I'm going to be there. And she brought her little girl Penelope with, who's a real sweetheart. So, okay, I have caught myself. There we go. So there's the first one. Done. Bam. It's a really pretty blue. So, Maho. Whips, Brett, whips. There he goes. So after that, then last night I went ahead and cast it on the second sock. So I am at the heel right now, adding in the heel. So that won't take too long. Oh, and while we're talking about socks, let's just talk about socks. I had a epic fail, which I'm gonna try to turn around. I lost my pen. There it is. So we did FOs, we did hose. Very nice socks. Thank you, Patty. All right, let's talk about my oopsie. I started these. Well, you picked to be at a different table, but you know, we hung out with you some though. I started these before we left, like way before. I think I actually showed these last time. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I did. So let me show you what's going on here because it's a hot mess. So I had grabbed a skein of self-striping yarn. Let this be a lesson to you guys. From the Yarn Enabler, and it was her Sock Monkey yarn. Now, I know this, but it did not dawn on me because I'm holding this double for Phil socks. Sometimes self-striping yarn does not have as much yardage. You really need to check that before you start a project, unlike me. I finished the first sock, okay? So basically, this could have been a hoe, but it's fine. We'll keep it in this section. And it's really cute. So this is the sock I finished. It's really cute. So I started the next sock. And I got the cuff, the heel, and about half the foot done. And this is all self-striping yarn I have. So I got mad. And I stuffed it back in the bag before we left. And I threw it onto my couch. I did text Laura because she's the one that sent me the yarn. And sometimes she has duplicate skeins. Where I thought maybe she could, she didn't even need to send me the whole skein. Just wind me off a little bit. That sort of thing. She does not. So her opinion was rip it out. No, I have a whole, like a sock and a half done. I am not ripping this out. It is not happening. So I'm trying not to be as particular as what I normally am. Keeping in mind, these are for Phil, and he's really not going to care. And he's colorblind. I always have that going for me, guys. He's colorblind. So what I'm thinking, what am I thinking? I'm thinking, okay, so I went into the vase. This is what I'm thinking, guys. and I pulled yarn. Now, this is not the exact same shade as the gray. I do not have one that is the same shade as the gray. But I'm thinking that I'm just going to do makeshift stripes. Oh, shoot. Just to be able to finish this out. Because I'm on row 26. And I have to do 50 rows before I do the toe. Which the toe is just all red. So that's not a big deal. So I need to do 24 more rows. Just finish in red. Okay, that would probably drive me insane. I need it to at least stripe. Out in public, you only see the top part above the shoe, so all good. That is true. But he wears them at home a lot too, or he wears them with flip-flops. So then you would see them. I just need to quit being disgusted with them, and I need to finish this. So my plan as of now is, and I know the stripes, they're not going to match up. They're not exactly the same color. But at this point, I'm not willing to rip all this out. Laura was like, just rip it out and use the yarn for a different project. I don't know, guys. That's an awful lot of, I mean, I normally have no problem ripping stuff out, but that just seems like such a waste when it's just a pair of DK socks for Phil. And I know he's not going to care. So that's what's going to happen with that one. And I've looked at him the last couple nights, and I'm just not thrilled with him right now. Trust me, he won't limp. Oh my goodness. So that was a bit of a fail. So learn your lesson from me. If you're going to be doubling up your yarn, hey, check your yardage. You know what? I'm just here to help you guys learn things and not be like me, because it does bite me. I don't swatch, so that's why I have to pull sweaters out all the time because they're too big. Go for it and see how long it will take him to notice. You know what? I'm not going to say a word to him, because I wonder if he even will notice. Oh, I'm going to put my sock monkey tag in here. Or he might notice like something is a little different. And he might ask Alicia. So that'll be amusing. Okay, what else have I got? I've got my newest temperature cloth. Where are you? It's in here. And it's been warm. So we are now on to yellow and orange. So that's what that's looking like this month. I have a feeling it's all going to be yellow and orange. Not too exciting, huh? I have been enjoying doing that every day. The 2 rows is nothing compared to, what you people guys do for temperature blankets. I know that I would not keep up with. So take a sip. Thank you, Arity. All right, I got one. Now I will show you the project in here, which there's not a whole lot to show yet. I originally planned on working on this some today, and it didn't happen. Things happen. So let me tell you about it. And before you ask, no. What is... Okay. Brett, you're making noises when you're rejoining. Before you ask, no, Alicia is not pregnant. Alicia will never be pregnant again. Okay? We're just going to put that out there because I know the question's coming. So, the yarn I'm using is Arkansas Yarn Co. from the Sock Yarn Society. I'm sorry, that was really noisy. It was January of this year, and it is called Snowdrops. Sock Yarn Society. The Sock Yarn Society is closed for joining as of right now. They will be reopening it again. I do recommend going to SockYarnSociety.com, or you can do through Arkansas Yarn Co. and you can be put on a waiting list. So if you do want to join their monthly club when they open it, if you're on the waiting list, then you will get first pick as far as being able to join. Well, Brett, you can always come in here and join us. There's a spot right here for you. I know that's not happening. This is what the yarn looked like. So I thought this was a very good unisex yarn. It's just white with some greens, a little bit of yellow. There is a tad of blue in there. And I am knitting really. I have a habit of not printing the front page just to save ink. The Newborn Vertebrae, which is a free pattern. No, I knew he wouldn't come in here, guys. It's right there. And it is a open front cardigan, which is really nice. They tend to really get a lot of wear out of these because it is open, and then it's nice because if they have like a little onesie with the saying on it, that sort of thing, you can still see it. And when I say I cast it on, I barely cast it on. So just have to show you because y'all know me and my obsessiveness, but there we go. Had to match the bag. Literally, this is it, guys. This is it. And you can't even really see it that well because it rolls. But I think it's going to be really pretty. So once I finish the socks, this will probably become my on the go, although we're not going very much right now. Project because it is a simple pattern. I think it's going to be very pretty. I have yarn pulled for a second one as well. And then hopefully, I'm really hoping the person that's pregnant has a girl. Because I have so many little girl patterns that I've knit for Peanut that I would love to redo. But she's too big now. Matchy matchy. That's right, Jill. I do like, you know me, I like to match. I have obsessive things like that. That is all my projects. Oh, snap. What's that? All right. I do have acquisitions. Of course I have acquisitions. I don't think he's on here to put it up again. I think he got kicked out again. Hey, at least it's him getting kicked out and not me, right, guys? All right. Where do I start? Oh my goodness. Let me see. Okay. I did purchase a couple books. Well, I purchased, but I didn't purchase. So I got them on Amazon, and I had Amazon points and gift cards. So they ended up not costing me anything other than I did take them to Staples to be spiral bound because that's what I do. So this one is a crochet one, The Nightmare Before Christmas. Create spooky and festive creations for beginners. And the main reason I got this one is for Oogie Boogie. Oogie Boogie is Phil's favorite character. So I really want to make him a Oogie Boogie for Christmas. An update, because I don't think I ever told you guys, I gave him the Yoshi that I crocheted for him for his birthday, and he absolutely loved it. He was like, "You made this? This is so good. Oh, this is great," you know. So for people that were asking me how much, because I've been questioned before about the spiral. If you take it to Staples, it's $4.24 to have them do that. And then I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna drop something off at Staples and then pick it up 3 days later because I'm probably not gonna remember. And it's not like, I mean, it's not far from my house, but it's not close neither. And I go through like days on end where I don't want to leave the house. So I do pay for the rush service. It's an extra $2.54 for them to do it while I stand there. To me, it's worth it. I mean, I guess it's all on what you want to. Oh, look at the little Frankenstein monsters. Cute. What else have we got? I was looking for Oogie. Got a vampire. You guys still with me? I ain't got no chatter going on. I know I lost my husband. Did I lose y'all too? Oh, y'all. You can tell I've been in Arkansas. Ain't that right, Charlotte? Where's Oogie at? Okay, she's really cute. Hold on. Little Witch. Look at the little witch. That is adorable. Okay, here it is. I was wondering, I was like, okay, did something happen? Oh, you're working on another dishcloth? A little ghost. I might have to make those too. I got to find my coffee. Oh, I found Oogie Boogie, guys. Hold on. Oh, is he cute? He looks like for this being a beginner book, there's a lot of pages for Oogie Boogie. Oh, yeah, everyone says that around here. Yeah, you guys rubbed off on me while I was there. Now I'm back to going, y'all. Okay, here he is. Oh, is he cute? There's Oogie Boogie. So here's pretty much the main reason I got there. Charlotte, Miss Charlotte, you have, sorry, I meant to actually text you as I saw your post about doing the tube. You have a machine at home. Is that correct? So I did buy a second book also, which you guys are not going to be surprised about because I did talk about this on the previous episode. Oh, you've heard good things about that book? They have a knitted version as well that has more patterns. It's a lot of color work, but there are sweaters and there are cowls and shawls and hats. And I looked through that one and they had a knitted Oogie Boogie. And I'm like, you guys know how I feel about when I do stuffies. I much prefer crocheting them. But I did also pick up this one. So there was two different versions. There's the 52 weeks of dishcloths, and then there's 52 more weeks of dishcloths. I went ahead and got the 52 more weeks of dishcloths. Obviously, I had a spiral bound because that's what I do. Because I think I will actually do most of these that are in here. And what I liked about this book compared to other dishcloth books is the patterns are written for worsted weight, which is your most common cotton, versus what the other book I have is actually written for like a fingering weight cotton. Well, I always have worsted weight, so I think this will be a really good book for me. All right, Miss Charlotte, we might have to talk a deal here with your sock machine if I send you some self-striping skeins just to get them done, and I can make you some bags or something. We'll talk. I don't have a sock knit machine, although I don't, anyhow, that's a whole nother story. All right. What else have I got? Okay. We went to Five Below when we were in Arkansas because Five Below carries a lot of strawberry shortcake items, but for whatever reason, our Five Below does not. So I just kind of wanted to look and see what they had. And well, that never happens that I just look. So I did purchase, I put back a lot because I had a bunch. But I did purchase a few things. So I did get the scented stationery pouch set, which, I mean, just the bag itself is so cute. Look at it. It's got, ooh, I'm backwards. It's got strawberry shortcake on there. So it comes with, let me read here, a mini journal, 6 scented mini markers, 3 sticker sheets, 2 scented erasers, 2 scented mini stampers, a mini tape dispenser, and 2 rolls of glitter tape. Glitter tape. Now I feel like we might need to open this. Oh, maybe not, because I did not take this off of here. I don't think I can get it opened. Do I have scissors? No, I do not have scissors. If Karen was here, I'd yell at her to get my scissors. Okay, well, we might have to look at that another day. You see the stickers? That way. So I just thought that was cute. And then I don't know what possessed me, because this kind of reminds me of puzzles, and I cannot, we've had this discussion before. I can't do puzzles. I can't. So this is well, they call it a construction set. It's Legos, just not Lego brand, whatever. But it's the World of Strawberry Shortcake. This one is and I think this will be fairly simple. Does it have an age thing on here? Yeah, it's 6+. I should be able to deal with that, right? This one is the Strawberry Shortcake Produce Stand. Look how cute that's going to be. And why would I get just one when I can get 2? This is the Strawberry Shortcake Bakery. Oh, stickers included for delicious fun. So I got them both. These were the 2 that they had of the building sets. So I am going to build these. And if I can't build them for some reason, I get confused or frustrated, I'll be saying, Brett. So I got those. Okay. Up next, hold on here. I'm getting there. I had pre-ordered, might be too old for you. It might. I had pre-ordered the swag bag for the Arkansas Yarn Co.'s 6th birthday party. So I picked that up while I was there. It is a Della Q bag. Look how cute it is. It's Arkansas Yarn Co. on it. Got your little handle. It's got a couple pockets in there as well. There's a Arkansas Yarn Co. Rustic Apricot Rose Blend Tea. There is a Arkansas Yarn Co. Pencil. Just have Peanut over for a play date to put it together. Every time Peanut comes over, Angela, she wants to, I don't know that she'd be happy doing that. Like last time she was over, she made beaded keychains, and she really, really got into it and asked if when she comes over next time, if she can make some pens. So we'll see. There's a pen in here that says Happy Birthday, Arkansas Yarn Co. There is, this was her birthday colorway on the Yummy Sparkle. It's called A Half Dozen Roses, and there's a pink Arkansas Progress Keeper. And I know last I saw, she does still have full skeins of this in her store. She has fingering weight. She also has sparkle and DK, and it is very pretty. So that was all in the little Della Q bag. And then before I left, was my birthday. Oh, I didn't even see that. one of these, there's 2 pockets in here. And then there's also a zippered one here. Before I left was my birthday, and my sister sent me a, Jill, if you were going for the crawl, I would have had to change stuff, and I would have to attend the crawl as well, just so we could meet up. Because I got this one. Okay, where was I going with this? I got distracted. Okay. My sister, before I left for my birthday, had sent me a gift card via email for Arkansas Yarn Co. for my birthday. And then my mom had given me some cash for my birthday. So I had some money to spend. And as you guys know, I've been trying not to purchase yarn. So I was very good. I did not, other than the mini skein that was in this bag, I did not purchase yarn. Strange, I know. So I did end up getting, because gonna make the whole set. Why wouldn't I? This was for their local yarn store day. And it says, love your LYS. Guys, right? So cute. And it's along the same way. There's 2 pockets and then a zippered pocket. And why would you stop at 2? You wouldn't. So I got a third one. Let me show you that one. So I went ahead and also got this one, which I used on vacation. So also a Delaque bag. It has the handle and then it has the strap. This here was nice because this is a nice big front. I was able to put my iPad to go down to the pool. This I actually made and hung on there just because I wanted to fancy it up a little bit. And you guys know my love for strawberry shortcake. And this is like the keychains that I was saying that Peanut made. She had a blast. She picked out beads for everybody. I unscrewed the top. She put all the beads on. She was very into it. So also with this bag, which I did not know, but inside there's another mini bag, and it is made, on the back of it is like a wax canvas, and then the mesh on the front. And then it also came, let me see if I can unclip this maybe. This is attached to a little ring in there. And there's a little pair of scissors. So this was all with the bag. Clip that back so I don't lose it. What happened here? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What is going? There we go. Okay. Let me see if I can clip this. Which they did have. I was kind of disappointed with the local yarn store one. I had seen they had blue ones, but then when I saw the blue ones, I didn't like the color of the decal that was on the front, so I was still fine with having the pink. So, but yeah, like I said, I've already used this bag on vacation, moved right into it. So those were my main purchases. Well, that was on the first day I was there. Things happened again though. And then I got my Sock Yarn Society while I was there. If I can find it. There it is. There it is. So this time for June, it was, the theme is rose. It came with a pattern, which is called Sophie's Rose Garden. And it is there a bigger picture? Let me see. It's a pair of socks. And I think I will actually probably knit these out of the yarn. for Alicia. I think she'd like those. The yarn obviously is called Rose. I got it on the Yummy Plush. So good. Look at that. That is gorgeous. And then they always include a sticker. The tea is Evening in the Garden, which is honey bush tea, elderflower rose, lemon, and vanilla essence. And then you usually always get at least 2 stitch markers. One being the Arkansas one. Oh, snap. So that was the Sock Yarn Society. I got all that in there. You got the sparkle. Mine, if you've noticed, I always tell her just send me whatever she has extra of. I'm not particular, and you did get the book tote, Charlotte. You were on it. So she then also gave me my birthday present while I was there. Or I should say part of my birthday present, because she said there's one more thing coming. Okay, Jill. Oh, do I have it nearby? Hold on. So that book fabric was a specialty order, and I looked into it, and it is nothing that I can get again. But I found one that is really close to it. It does not have the metallic outline. But let me show you what I did find. And I am going to do, it'll probably only be like 2 totes. Okay, which way does it go? Hold on. Bear with me. Oh, they got it going the wrong way. Why did they do that? Okay, well, anyway, we'll just hold it up this way. So it's very similar with, I think I got it upside down. I sure enough do. So it's very similar, but does not have like the gold outlines. So I was able to get a piece of this, which once I get back to sewing, I will, isn't it cute? It is nice. It's similar, but yet different. So I will have more. And Jill, if there's a certain size or style that you want, just shoot me a message. And then I will write that down for when I actually get to that fabric, okay? Oh, snap. Okay. All right, we were on birthday from Lori. Okay, so she made me a mug. We're going to start there. Strawberry shortcake, which is very fitting. And what is also funny is I brought, I actually brought it in to show you. When I went there, I had switched bags because I was using my Care Bears Loungefly. And I did just get this new Loungefly. I got a lot of new Loungeflies, but this one was one of my favorites, guys. Look how cute this is. So this was the Loungefly I was carrying, and then she ended up gifting me this. So I was, yet again, oops, sorry, very matchy-matchy. And I want to show you the, as long as it's a tote. Okay. I want to show you the inside. Look how cute that is. I absolutely adore this bag. It's very cute. So I'll do the same style tote, like the bigger ones, like I did for the trunk show them. And then she gifted me some yarn. And it doesn't have a name on it, so I can't tell you. It's on Yummy Plush. It's really pretty. What brand? It's Loungefly. So pretty. And then also, this does not have a name on it. This is a sock set, which is very pretty as well. Oop, I'm holding it upside down. So even though I didn't purchase yarn, I got yarn, guys. So that's probably why it was a little bit easier for me. And then, as I said, I have part of my birthday present hadn't arrived yet, so she's going to send that to me. And we went to a bead store, which I forgot about this down here. Argentina bead while we were there, just to check it out. I didn't get a whole lot. I got, hold on, let me just show it like this. So I got a case for like little tidbits. It's good for like your crimp beads, you know, like your little small. I cannot get these out of here though, is the problem. Hold on. So for instance, I got like crimp beads in that one. I did get, which I was excited they had, and I had to ask for them, and I didn't know what, I couldn't remember what they were called, so I was trying to describe them. And amazingly enough, they knew exactly where they were at and what I was talking about. And I say amazingly enough, I wish either Brett or I would have thought to have taken a video of this place, because they had a ton of beads. Like I don't know how they knew where anything was at or what they had. It was insane. But I got these. Let me see if I can open it. These are great for doing the bracelets. So, hold on. It's a bead. And there's a little, let me see if I can, hook right there. So you can hang like a charm or something from it. And I needed some of those, so I did get some of those. The place had to have 1 million items in inventory, at least. I mean, no kidding. And then I gotten Olivia some charms as well, which I gave to her when she was over. And I got a couple pendants that you can put things in. So I didn't get like a whole lot there. A lot of the beads were not beads that I use. They're not spacers. They're bales. I think they're called bales. Bales? Yeah, is what she called them. The spacers don't have like the little hooks for hanging charms on them. Oh, let me see if I can get this back in here. So that was another thing that we ended up doing. Oh, I did purchase. Yeah. Oh, that guy was crazy. I did purchase a couple sets of needles from Lori's store, and I do want to mention, and they are available online at Arkansas Yarn Co. or on their app at Arkansas. The Knitter's Pride Mindful collection, they are no longer going to carry. So all the needles that they have left are 40% off. So great buy. And I ended up buying needles for doing the sock pattern that came with the Sock Yarn Society. So I got, let me do it this way. I got a US 0, a US 1, and a US 1.5, because I don't have a whole lot of small needles. I mean, I'm sure I have some if I go into my thing, but 40% off, you cannot go wrong with that. So I was quite excited about that. And oh, I forgot this. When me and Lori were out shopping in the one day in Hot Springs, she got us each one of these. Cat Studio dish towel, hand towel, or bar towel. And it has a nice little case, which I can't seem to open. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Oh, there's a whole little thing about Cat Studio. Okay, I'll read that later. And there's the towel. Isn't that cute? As the stripes on the other side. So she got us matching ones. Oh, I did also get what was the thing we went to, Brett, where we went up into the thing and looked out over Arkansas? Is it a national park or something? I don't know. I did get a zippered hoodie from there, an Arkansas hoodie, while we were there. I don't remember what it's called though. Because we had never done that, and they had mentioned about going and doing that after we had ate and walked at the yes, it was at the Hot Springs National Park. So I did get a zippered hoodie there. Okay, let me just put this back in here. And then I have another item I purchased from Lori's. So my trunk show basically ran from Saturday until Tuesday. I went back Tuesday and got my yearly haircut. She took 6 inches off my hair. And while I was there, so I'm going to explain this here really quick. Now, you guys know I am not a makeup girl at all. But my dermatologist has been after me because my rosacea has gotten so bad that basically I need to wear sunscreen all the time. She even specified in the winter, if it's overcast, it doesn't matter. Anytime I think I'm going outside at all, even if it's just in a car, I need to have sunscreen on. So I had started using an item that I had purchased previously from Lori, and it's really cool. And I will still be using this for like when I go outside, like sometimes first thing, and well, not first thing because well, I have other things to do, but whatever. Before I shower or whatever, I'll go out and do a walk in the neighborhood. So I will use this then. So it's from Jane Iredale. They sell her makeup at Arkansas Yarn Co. And it's really cool because let me explain this better. You can see there's like a little cartridge in there. It is a little tinted, but not a whole lot. There's three different tints you can choose from. This unscrews, and then you can also screw it, put a new one in there. So you turn this, and your brush comes up, and I mean, normally I do it on my face, but you just go like this, and it's your sunscreen. So really quick and easy. Doesn't go everywhere. It's nice. So I've been using this, but my rosacea in my cheeks, which you can't really see right now, has gotten really bad. And I have like all the broken blood vessels. And I had asked her if they had this in a darker, because I wanted more coverage for covering this. And they did, but it's not really meant, it's more of like a sunscreen kind of thing. But she's like, oh, well, we have the powder that comes in like a huge array of colors, and it has the sunscreen in it as well. So I ended up getting, and you buy the, okay. You buy the compact, and it has like a hole. You can punch it out and put a new one in. Looks like so. And then I got the special brush, which I'll tell you what, this brush, a lot of people are like, a brush is a brush. No, a brush is not a brush, because I have powder brushes, and this is a really, really, really nice one, and it really helps with the coverage. But So that's why you can't see like all my broken blood vessels and stuff right now. And I'm more like even, is because I have this on. So I got that. And then now remember, guys, I'm not a makeup person. So you know this is quick and easy if I'm wearing it, because that's my biggest thing. This is a hydration spray. Basically, once I do the powder, and literally it's done. Spritz, 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 3 spritz, and it like sets it really nice, and it's on all day. It is wonderful. I love this stuff. And then as I was checking out, I was like, oh, what's this? I did get a lip scrub, and then the rehydrating lip gloss that goes with it. And then she threw everything in a nice little Jane Iredale pouch. I bought a CC cream. Oh, from the Jane Iredale? What is going on about Louisiana Hot Springs? Hot Springs, 7 hours for me. 10 hours. Okay. So this was kind of a different purchase for me, but I knew before I left that I wanted, because like I said, I wanted to, we had went somewhere and I actually dug out the makeup that I had previously and had covered my rosacea. And I'm like, you know what? I really like that. So I had told Lori, I'm like, I'm not one to spend a lot of time. I still want something that's very simple and very quick. So this was perfect. Laura will tell you that you must go to Ohio Club if you go to Hot Springs. Yeah, Ohio Club is really good. No, I'm going to tell Jill that she needs to let me know if she's going there, because I think the two of us need to meet up. I love the sheer lip drink from them. It's really hydrating and helps during the winter too. Maybe Mr. Fiber will come and help drive. And you can, just so you know, Jill, I'm just going to put this out there for everybody. Well, Charlotte, you probably know too. So when you get your Sock Yarn Society, there is a scratch code for a percentage off. That is good for anything on their website. So even if you're purchasing makeup, you can use it on that as well. So that's really nice. So when I need refills, I actually got to remember that. I will say, even though I like had that makeup on before I went out today, you guys can see I have, this is from sun exposure. So it's really important that I have sunscreen on that too. So I just do one of these and I'm done. Sunscreen is on. None of the goopy, and there's no scent, which is a major thing for me. I told my dermatologist what I've been using. Jane Iredale is very big with, dermatologists are very fond of the Jane Iredale lines, because they are so good for your skin and doesn't cause more issues for people like me that are so sensitive. So that's really nice. Mr. KFB usually does all the driving. Not when I go for the retreat, because I do all the driving. So that was kind of a different purchase from them, but very useful. Okay, what am I missing? When is Jill going? I will have to see how I recover after Louisiana. Okay. Anyway, so our trip. Let's discuss the trip. Was it Saturday? Okay, so we left Friday, got there Friday afternoon, set up the trunk show. Saturday was actually the in-store trunk show. Got up that morning, Brett went to get dressed, lifted up his leg, put underwear on, and threw out his back. So the whole rest of the trip, his back was out. Like, really out. Like, painful. He could not walk. 80-year-old women were walking faster than him. And I'm not lying. He will tell you. So, it was pretty miserable. He was a trooper, though. Sunday, we still went out and about and did stuff. Monday, we were going to the quilt store and a few other places. And I told him he could stay at home, but he wanted to go with. Tuesday, the day I went and got my hair cut and tore down the trunk show, he did end up staying at the hotel because I'm like, there's no reason. I'll come back and get you for lunch or for running around, whatever. You need to rest. So we did that. Uh so basically, because his back was so messed up, I I had to go pack up the trunk show, and I have one of those hulking big huge bags on wheels, which that's great getting it to the car, but then you have to lift it into the car, and that thing was heavy. Even with the amount of bags I sold, which yes, I had a very good trunk show. I'm very appreciative. Um, it was still very heavy. So I had to load it into my car, and then when I got back to the hotel, I had to unload it to bring it into the hotel. Well, then when we left to come home on Thursday morning, I had to load everything into the car because he couldn't lift. He could barely walk. So I had to do all the lifting. And then, of course, when we got home, I had to take everything out and unpack everything and go pick up boxes that my neighbor picked up. It, so, needless to say, by the very next day, my neck went out. Like, to the point of I walked into the chiropractor, which thankfully I always schedule a chiropractor appointment for the day after I get back because I know driving and sitting in the car and stuff isn't the best on my body. I literally walked in and she goes, "Oh, you look like you hurt." And I started crying. I'm like, "Yeah, I do. I need relief." So I've been going in for some more acupuncture, and it seems to and I've really been taking it easy. It seems to be on the mend now. His back is doing better. He was supposed to we got back Thursday. He was supposed to go back into work Friday night. That we knew that wasn't happening. Called doctors, couldn't see him until like July 3rd. That's oh so helpful. Um, so he's been doing a lot of resting, and like I said, for a while he could barely even walk. He is actually definitely more mobile now and doesn't seem to be in quite as much pain. So hopefully we are on the mend. I believe it's just muscle related. So we'll see what happens. He is going to go see. Do I get the cupping? No, I get the actual acupuncture, the actual needles. I have done cupping before, but my new lady actually does the acupuncture, which I'm going to tell you, especially if you're a person that have sinuses. She did the acupuncture in my sinus passageways, whatever day it was when I was there. And that night I woke up with such a sneezing fit and just for a day, was it like a day, Brad, or 2 days? My nose would not stop dripping and stuff flowing out of it because she just got everything draining and it was really nice. So that was good. But I have had cupping done before. Um I think there's certain things that cupping is better for than acupuncture and vice versa. Like when I had a knee injury, they did cupping on my knee, which really helped. But for my neck and shoulders, the acupuncture or also scraping seems to work the best because my muscles don't want to release. So, yeah. 2 days, yes, it was 2 days that I could not quit everything I did. I went out to the other house, and I had to do some weeding and stuff, and I'm, like, bending over trying to pull weeds, and, like, my nose is just dripping. I'm like, "Jesus." Yeah, it was I'm glad that stopped. I mean, it's good, though, to get some of that out of you, so, I mean, whatever. Um, so as I mentioned earlier, with my pen making and I've been doing keychains and bracelets and earrings and all that other stuff. I kind of went down a bead rabbit hole. Is anybody interested in seeing some of the specialty beads I have purchased in my storage systems? Because yeah, you know how I get, guys. When I start something new, I'm not like a normal person that goes, I'll just get a couple of this, or I'll just try this. No, I go all out because that's what we do in the Brady household. Because Brett's kind of the same way, and I know a lot of you guys are also the same way. So I've had to rearrange my room a little bit again because you know another fun thing to do. What is going on with my table? Sure, we have missed you. Oh, so I'm going to show you. This is a bag I had purchased from somebody previously, and it just so happens to kind of fit where I need it to fit. So, hold on. Because I gave a lot of my storage containers to my husband. So, what is going on back there, guys? All or nothing, baby. That's right. So, after purchasing, I had to go to Goodwill for storage. Now, I am going to be completely honest with you. And you guys are not going to be shocked. I have a ton more specialty beans coming, like a ton. So I got this at Goodwill, and it was filled with beads, but like cheap kids beads. So I basically I emptied it out because I just wanted the container. I did save the beads in a different container for Peanut. But I paid $4 for it, and just the container was worth it for me. It's the Craftster Bead and Floss, which I wanted to get more of these, but they don't seem to be readily available. Somebody is selling them on eBay, but I'm not paying $17 and then another $12 for shipping. They're out of their ever-loving minds. But let me see. This would be easier if Karen was here. So this opens up. Let me see if I can. This comes off. This lid comes off. It's kind of complicated to show. Let me get the lid off. So this is full set syndrome. This is more so like my specialty character beads, that sort of. I wonder if I can, I don't know. So like I got a bunch of different colors of the Starbucks. They're not going to focus. There we go. I got all these stupid things. Bunch of Marios. And then to go with the Marios, I have these in a bunch of different colors, little blacks. There's clear Marios. Okay, these are really, really cute, guys. Hold on here. And I have these in all different colors. The little Pac-Man game things. These are all beads. I've got M&Ms in all different colors. Hello Kitty. Okay, these are some really fancy smancy beads. This one has Snoopy on it. I only have one left of the Stitch because Peanut really liked the Stitch and had to put them on everything. But I have more coming. No, we shall never be bored. These are strawberry shortcakes that I've been using, which I do actually have some round beads of her coming as well. That one's the Hello Kitty. Another Hello Kitty. These were the strawberries, which I do have some glittered strawberries coming as well. This is another one of my favorites because I had never seen anything like this. Like the little Pac-Man ghost. That's like the cube bead. And then I've got, and I have more of these coming too. All different colors. Because I know my granddaughter's going to steal some of these Care Bears. Oh, did she? She seemed really happy with her pen. There's orange. This one's really cute. Oh, and today I actually scored some. Okay, are you guys ready for this one? So on the bead show I was on today, they had Care Bears, but they were sweary bears. So they have like the F word and U on their belly and different like swear words. So I have some of those coming. because, well, you know, I like a good swear word. So these are really cute. Um, what is this? Is this Sailor Moon? Maybe? I think so. So those are like my fancy ones, and I changed. I put this in there. Hold on. Let me fix this. I'm trying not to hit the table. Arity, I knew you'd like my sweary ones. I can't wait to get those. All right, and then I ended up taking, because I had all the beads in there, which, I mean, I have more beads in my closet from when I used to do jewelry making. But these are definitely specialty ones. So that I have set up for like all my character ones now. So then I moved the other specialty beads that I have that are not character related into this container that I just bought today for 99 cents. Some of these are really, really pretty. Like, look how pretty that is. And I think I got, where are my cat eyes? No, maybe. Like, I got all sorts. I mean, and then for 99 cents, I picked up this one as well. So this one are all my fancy spacers. So that'll have all fancies. The containers, yes, I got at Goodwill. And I said I had enough, but then I have used quite a few on like pens and then peanut with key rings. And then, you know, I make the mistake of saying, oh, so-and-so is live right now and selling specialty beads. I'll behave. No, I don't. I don't behave. So, yeah, things happen. But, and then I also, let me just set that there. Got, those are my pen wraps, which I have more pen wraps coming. You know what I'm looking for. Okay. I got things for really doing some fancy pens as well. So I got another rabbit hole. Can you tell? I got the sugar and the double-sided tape so I can sugar up pens, but you can also add, they're called nail charms. Hey Mary, how are you? Oh, and I got the silver to outline in. But you can put on the double-sided tape underneath the sugar and stuff, you can use the nail charms. So I got, show up. Maybe. I got Stitch. I got, because I had those M&M beads, I got the M&Ms that can go on the barrel then. I got, oh, come on. Hello Kitties. These actually glow in the dark. Focus. And they're roses. Oh, this is another different package of Hello Kitty. What is this? I don't think I ordered this one. I think this is one she sent me as a giveaway. So there's, it looks like Hello Kitty, Sanrio, Winnie the Pooh. Oh my gosh, there's a McDonald's French fry in here. That is hysterical. There's a Stitch. Okay, so this is a random package. This I won, I believe, as a giveaway, or she just put it in there as I hope you guys can see that McDonald's one. Focus. You guys see the little McDonald's French fry? So cute. And then, oh, these are fruits. So there's watermelons and lemons. It looks like there's carrots, so I won't really necessarily say all fruits. There's some cherries. These I don't have any more coming of, I don't think. I know the pen wraps, because all I've got on the pen wraps so far were the strawberries, because I knew I was going to be doing strawberry shortcakes. But I have some Hello Kitty ones coming. I have some plain ones. I have some different colored ones. So I have a bunch more of those coming that I just ordered today. Oh, and this container. Oh, I took the sticker off of it. Jill, I also got this container from Goodwill for 99 cents. And I got, this one was $1.99, but it was worth it just because it was so cute, the top. So in this one, I have some of my supplies. So the little eye hooks for putting in like the doorables for making key rings or necklaces, that sort of thing. My little hand drill for, you're having a hard time seeing my bags on Etsy? That's odd. Arity, I know you're a pro. Can you go see if you can get on the Etsy store if you are seeing the bags? These are like the different key chains that you can bead. These are what Peanut did. And they have a little hangy thing here, so you can attach either a charm or a little figurine or adorable, that sort of thing on there. I got my super glue in there, so that little box got used. I got, no problem. I got this container for 99 cents, and this one, so we had went to, I don't know, it was one of those like Amazon resale place things or whatever, and they had some different pen kits, which I did take the pens, are actually in the pen storage, but these were like the beads that came with, and there's silicone focals, which you guys are not gonna, you guys are gonna know which one I wanted. Look how cute, little ET. Except for his finger really needs to be, the tip of it needs to be red. ET phone home. So I got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 7 of each. There's Sally's, Beetlejuice, Chucky. Okay, I'm gonna get this one wrong. Okay, guys, help me. Michael Myers. I'm taking a stab in the dark. I know it's horror. Needless to say, I didn't buy it for this one because I don't even know who he is. So all of those were included in the packaging. There's some black faceted. Oh, I did good. That black faceted beads. There were some white ones. I was gonna say, otherwise, Mary, here's another thought for you. I know you've purchased from me before, so if you go into your purchases and find an order from me, then you should be able to click right on Knit for Brains, and it'll take you right to my site. Let me see if there's anything else in here. I think that's, let me put this away. Hold on. And then I did have, I don't think I've shown this before. So I did purchase, and I just dumped what was in there out of it. I just wanted the container. This is what I do. It was a Melissa and Doug, so it was like a kid's thing, but whatever. I don't care. I just need the container. Um, Goodwill, $1.99. Just wanted the container. So this, which I do have a few more of these coming. Yes, Jill, I agree. It is very hard. I tried searching my shop the other day and I couldn't get to it. So there's that. Well, Arity got there just fine because she just ordered. So these are all my Doorables and figurines. So these I put on the pens, I put on the bracelets, I put on the earrings. This is what I needed the little hand drill for. So they have a hole in the bottom if you're using them as a pen topper. But if you want to use them on like a keychain where you have the eye hook or on a bracelet or anything like that, you have to hand drill a little hole in their head, which is not a big deal. So I've got like all different ones of these. I did pick up some little Mario ones because I needed a Mario for Phil's keychain. I've got like the little mini pop Funko Pops. So just kind of a lot of different things for me to play with. Payday, broke day. So, and they just fit really nicely into there. So I think that is it. Lots of fun stuff this time, huh? A lot of different things. Oh my goodness. Let me put those in there. So I didn't have crazy thrifting for you today, Jill, because I think I went once without him, and then we did find he hasn't gone anywhere, needless to say, because of his back, but now he's kind of moving a little bit better. So we did go today to Goodwill and then out to eat for Father's Day. So that was his first outing basically since we've been back. So I didn't have as many trips to Goodwill as what I normally would have. And quite honestly, most of what I have been purchasing has been a lot of storage. Because as I had said last time, he has needed storage for his room cleanup, which I've gladly donated my storage to. Which, because I like to change things around a lot anyway, so it's all good. And we did purchase some more storage again today. Sometimes, and I think he's kind of getting like me, although he's gotten a little better because he did say no to a few of them. But storage, like I look at him like, oh, this is really cool. I want it just because it's cool or because it's different. And I did find him like a little Lazy Susan thing today, and he's like, what am I going to use it for? I'm like, I don't know. It's cool. And it's 99 cents. Like, can't you use it somewhere in your room? So we did get a bunch of storage things today. He was in a different section, and I bring a big bag with me because our Goodwills no longer supply bags at all. And a lot of times I don't like using a cart because it's hard to get down the aisles then. So I just bring a bag, and as I find things, I throw it in the bag. So I had my whole bag full, and then I'm carrying like all these containers, through the store. I can't find him. I dropped half of them on the floor, which of course you do that when your back is hurting, because my back was hurting today. So, which luckily people, a couple guys came running over and picked up, the items I dropped, and I did finally find him, so that was good. Found it, ordered one. Okay, I don't have an order for you. That's odd. I have an order for Arity. It says racing, so not alive. This is live, yes. Restream is the okay, I don't know technical terms. Is the program or whatever that we use to um, stream it with. I don't know. Brett, are you showing an order for Mary? Because I'm only showing one order for Arity. Maybe it hasn't gone through for some reason. I don't know. It's live. Service. Service. That's the word. There we go. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed, I actually got about, I don't know. I've lost track. 3 or 4 new strawberry shortcake shirts. I really like this one because you can't really. Well, there we go. It also has something on the back, which is very unusual. I've also gotten some Care Bear ones for myself, and I got me and Peanut matching Care Bears. No order for Mary. That's what I thought. You might want to check Mary to make sure that went through. Um, recital. Recital happened. Okay, so when we got home Thursday and we were both ailing, Friday I went to the chiropractor in the morning. I was supposed to be going to a concert Friday night with Phil to go see Daughtry. Gates opened at 5 o'clock. Daughtry wasn't going to be going on until 9 o'clock. My chiropractor's like, there's no way you can stand that long. And I'm like, yeah, you might be right. I went home from the chiropractor, slept until like 3, called Phil, and I was like, hey, how about we just go later? I'll pick you up at 8 o'clock. He's like, are you sure? Are we going to be able to get close enough for your liking? And I'm like, I mean, it is what it is at this point. So we did go. I picked him up at 8ish, which honestly ended up being perfect time. We were still very close. It was really good. I was really hurting by the time we left. The next day, I had to be out at the high school at noon for whose was it? For Little Man's dance recital, and his went basically from noon until 1:45, and then Peanuts started at 2:30 and went from 2:30 basically till 6. It was a long day, especially when we're hurting. The show was at our local mall. Yeah, at our Daughtry put up our abandoned mall, which I mean it is kind of abandoned, but not really. There's a couple stores still left in there. My massage place is there, but other than that, there's not a whole lot left in it. So he wasn't too far off. Um, so that was the whole day, basically Saturday. And then Sunday, since Little Man was all right, talk to you later, Jill. Thanks for joining us. Um, since Little Man was dancing first, they dropped Peanut off to me, and I kept her until 1:45ish, drove her over there so she could dance, and I took Little Man. I had to take him to a birthday party, which was interesting because I don't know the people. And it was at I don't know how would you describe Adventure Commons, Brett? It's it's a common place to have parties around here. So they have like bounce houses and stuff like that in there. And I'm like, well, I hope there's not more than one party because it's not like I can look at the people and be like, oh, this is the party I need to be at because I didn't know them. Of course, I walk in and there's more than one party. But thankfully, the names were written on the windows. There were signs hanging, so I knew which party to go to. And when we walked in right away, Little Man's best friend was there. So, of course, they went running for each other and hugging and stuff. And then his mom came up and started talking to me. So, I mean, I can pretty much, you could put me in a room with strangers and I will find something to talk about. So I was fine for the 2 hours. Sports complex and now church owned. That's what it is. Yes. They have like basketball courts and stuff like that too. I don't know if they still have the racetracks out. They used to have like go-karts out back and stuff too. I don't know. And batting ranges, mini golf. I don't know how much of that is left since the church owns it now. So then after that, I picked up food and brought him back here because I was feeling bad. I'm like, okay, Brett's been home now basically 2 days on his own and isn't very mobile. He didn't get fed the night before until like almost 7 o'clock. I'm like, let's just pick up food and we'll We'll bring it home, some for Pawpaw. Need to find out about that. Go-karts would be fun. Oh my god. That's my husband, guys. So they were so good. Little man has never danced at recital before. I mean, he's attended recital and he stands on the stage, but he doesn't dance typically. This was the first year I knew he was going to dance. His dad was like, he's not going to dance. Well, lo and behold, he danced and he danced good. So that was quite exciting. And I made Phil admit that he was wrong. I can't remember if I showed you their professional dance pictures, but that was Peanut's tap costume. I think I did show these because I remembered the thumbs up. Sorry if I'm repeating myself. I'll just go, this is my favorite. Look how sweet she is. She's grandma's girl. And then this, we could not get, let me see if I can find it better. We could not get little man to behave himself to get a family picture. I mean, we tried. And then he was with his one dance teacher and she was doing a thumbs up and we told little man, do thumbs up. Well, he'll never do thumbs up. If you go like this to him, he goes like this. And that's a prime example. There we go. And it was funny though, because with her face being kind of powdered up, I was like, oh, that's perfect. So overall, it was really good. It was fun. All right. I think that's everything I have for you. Like I said, guys, start planning out your projects, your makes for the Make the Gifts knit along, which will be starting the next podcast. Let me look at the calendar. So the next podcast will be the 29th. It will probably, we're gonna say as of right now, it'll probably be about 4:30ish again. I do, as you guys know, usually at least the day before, if not 2 days before, I will post it on all the socials, on our Facebook group, Instagram. If you follow us there, I will put it there to give you the time. Hopefully Karen will be back that week. We'll see. In the meantime, if you haven't already, could you please like, subscribe, and ring the bell? Ooh, make the knits. Love when you do that, right? It's our big ones. So, and that's we're pretty much down to just doing the one knit along now, or not even knit along, make along. I should plan. I mean, we're gonna have this one going, so we'll see. Maybe after this one, we'll try to plan some or other sort of make along. I'll see what I can find, come up with. But this is always a nice one for the holidays and that sort of thing. So, yeah. All right. So I shall see you guys in 2 weeks. Bye.